times. Hey Erwin, hi Riv, hey Svid. Let's see here. Move that back to there. Where's one? There it is. Just trying to get all the things where they need to be. Alright. So we're actually working on this page. Make sure I don't accidentally knock things off my desk like usual. There. Why is... Okay, that was weird. I don't know why my avatar was showing me as angry. Okay, let's see. The peanut butter is as handsome as ever. Yeah, he's getting there. Still got a ways to go on everybody, but we're getting there. So, yeah, for those that are aware of how this goes, thanks for coming back. And for those that don't know, basically just give me your 1 to 2 word prompts, and the ones that you give will be put to the book, and I'll keep record of your name and the prompt. Sorry, my avatar is being weird. Why is my avatar in the middle of the screen? The heck? Is it this one? Is it this one? Not that one. Wait, it is this one. Gimme. No? This one. Go over here. I don't know why this keeps, like, I keep having to adjust it. Go over here. Okay. Hey, Kitty Cat, how are you? Are you doing more school stuff today? Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing my little Pokemons. My little guys. You're doing math? Ew. I don't envy you. I am not a math person. Icky math. You love math, really? What's your favorite kind of math? To be fair, I actually enjoyed math up through geometry. It was after geometry that I was just like, nope, I'm done. Alright, now this should pop up here soon. Is it working? There we go. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. Okay. Got all y'all's down there. Oh, but it made y'all like really small. Why does it keep doing this? Eh. Work better. There. Eh. Hey, Svid! Algebra, but I'm in stats, so it's gross. But I 4.0'd it last time, so it shouldn't be bad this time. Okay. Yeah, I was avoiding stats and calculus as much as possible. I was so happy when I found out that I didn't have to do it for my degree. Alrighty, let me pull this back up so I can see what's going on. I feel like I have this up higher than normal. Let me see if I can lower it a little. doesn't show my little ring light. Okay, I think that's probably better. Math is so fun when you understand it, but a real mind F if not. Yeah, no, fair. Totally fair. The BSN program I'm taking is requiring it if not done in the last 3 years. I graduated in 22, so I was out the window. Oh no! That sucks. That's literally one of the reasons I'm like, guess I'm not ever going back. Because they make me retake all of the math, and I'm just like, no, I do not want. Okay, so what should I start shading first? I guess I could get started on our little handsome peanut butter dude. Oh no, wait, I had started on the broccoli. My bad. I had started on our broccoli, our super salad. Ooh, wrong way. Here we go. I had started getting this done. Ow! Okay, maybe I made it way too far down. Not bad. Ugh. Sorry, having to move my little camera setup. The happy moose makes you happy. Yay! I'm glad. Also, if you play the Pokemon community game, definitely make sure you keep track and start trying to catch them because they're doing an event right now. I forget when it stops, but there's like secret Pokemon and stuff. Like, let me see if I can find the current event is. Let's see here. Not that. Okay, where is... Hold on, I'm trying to find where they gave the information for the current event. Adjustments, you shall upload daily Pokemon daily info, featured tournaments, announcements. I don't care, I'm not even into Pokemon. I love Pokemons. Yeah, so they're currently doing a time travel Easter event. It goes until April 27th. There's a bunch of different like goals. There's boosted spawns, special missions, which you can get hearts, which then let you spend like you can spend the hearts in the event shop. There's Easter eggs to collect to get a hidden Pokemon. That kind of thing. For those of you that are actually like playing the community Pokemon game. Which I know some of my viewers do, so. Oh look, you got that, wait, you got an egg. You got it an egg. So I guess you get eggs to like, I don't really know how it works exactly. You collect as many as possible and hope to find the hidden Pokemon. So, yay, you has egg. I don't really know what else to do with it. You'd have to go look at their Discord. Sometimes I wonder if I should be still in the art category or if I should be like moving over to the just chatting category. But at the same time, I'm like, but I'm making art, so art category? I don't know. You're making an omelet? Heck yes. Why are your expressors? I don't. So the avatar, whenever, so my little avatar, it like picks up on the most random things and it changes the expression, like super simple, right? Technically I could change it, I guess, to where it just keeps me like chill and smiling the whole time. Maybe I should do that, because like it's freaking out all the time just because I'm looking down. Oh, that's not what I'm wanting. So like if I have it stop doing that, then I think it'll just keep me at like a general, like it keeps me, like it doesn't even smile though if I do it this way. It's just is very basic. She's always shocked when she's drawn. No, the mouth agape, wide-eyed, Miles stares perfect. Okay, so like, I always thought it was just kind of funny, so I just kind of left it that way. Like, I was like, it's something funny to watch. Way to go. I'm also shocked. The funny thing is, though, is that, like, if I try to make it do it, like, half the time it doesn't work. There's, like, a way for me to, like, try and make it more accurate, but it takes a long time. Like, I have to sit here and, like, go through every single expression really, really intently. Damn, the moose looks like it's just a head with 2 fur legs. I mean, if you look at it that way, like now that you've said it, I can see it, but it's supposed to just be its head. She's like, damn, look at that. And then half the time she's just angry. I feel like the angry is more accurate because I get really focused, and like when I'm really focused my brow creases, and so it's like grrr. I've also been told that when I'm really focused on singing, my face gets very like angry looking. I'm like, well, guess I'll never be a singer then, because you're supposed to look like happy and shit. I always just look angry. You need to focus. Focus, focus, focus. Speaking of focus, I probably should go find my glasses, but then if I have my glasses on, it's gonna look really weird because the avatar thing like picks up my glasses as like my eyebrows sometimes, and so it just gets like even weirder. Just I did that one on purpose. I couldn't help myself. Hold on, I need to switch my screen. Let me put this one over here. Put this one here so I can, there we go. You know what? I wonder if they're gonna mute the audio when that Peaches song came on, because I don't think that one's like, so supposedly this playlist I'm using is all supposed to be like DMCA free, but I'm pretty sure that one's like not DMCA free. I feel like that one somehow got in here by mistake. I could be wrong, but I'd be surprised. Taking time from my Forgotten Realms research to watch this. Wait, Forgotten Realms research? Question mark? Oh, the D&D lore, got it. Not that it affects you. Sure. Sure it doesn't. You're making that up as you go? Okay. I mean, that'll be next week, right? Yeah. It's not this week. Which is good, because I'll be out of town this Friday. I gotta go out of town this Friday, which I'm both looking forward to and not looking forward to. But yours is all homebrewed from my brain. That's fair. Homebrew brain. Let's see. Kidder Cat, have you put a prompt in this book yet? Let me see. I don't think Kidder Cat has put a prompt in this book yet. Nor has Fid or Riv. Granted, Riv I think is currently streaming, so probably isn't really aware what's happening. Fid, I don't know what Fid's doing. Fid usually I think is working, but lurking. Is doing a lurky work, a working lurk. I'm gonna start having to bug Kidder Cat, be like, yo, Kidder Cat, get in here. It has taken like everything in me not to go buy a second one of these books just for like my own personal like doodling. I'm like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Just focus on this one. You want a prompt? I'll give you a prompt. Uh-oh. That always sounds so, like, threatening. You want a prompt? I'm gonna give you a prompt. Sounds so threatening. Yeah, you and your little spiderness. Your trickster spooters. Oops. Okay, maybe I have it too low now because my pen just hit it. My bad. Sorry. You apologize for nothing. I'll go set Maddie to learn. Okie dokies. Is Maddie getting the good sleeps? If I remember correctly, there was something with the CPAP machine that y'all had to get fixed. I don't remember. My brain's not good with the remembrance. I've had to explain that to people a lot more lately. I'm like, I'm sorry, but my brain, it does not do the remembers very well. Like, please don't get mad at me if I don't remember things that most people remember, because it's not doing a thing. Just during the power outage is fine now. Oh, good, good, good. I'm glad it's good now. Speaking of, do y'all like the lo-fi music I have playing so far, or like would y'all prefer something more upbeat? Because sometimes I'm wondering if I should get like more like a club mix kind of DMCA free thing. Like right now it's a DMCA that's based off of like video games, I think. It's good, it's calming and calming and nice to just jam to. Cool, cool. Like I could probably find some like more like upbeat stuff, but like it would definitely take me more time, just because finding the upbeat stuff without lyrics, it's a little more tricky, and then also it's more difficult when it comes to like copyright free kind of things, from what I can tell so far. You got some guac? Nom that guac. I know can have. I'm kind of bummed. The moment, like, literally, like, right after I found out what guacamole tasted like, I found out that I couldn't eat avocados anymore. So I learned how good guacamole can be right before I was like, oh, I can't eat avocado ever again. Like, it was kind of shitty. Like, to be fair, like, I wasn't super into it, but also, like, it was a nice thing to have every now and then. It's gonna be really interesting when we get to the point where, like, I color a page. Like, I wonder how that's gonna work. Because these are so just, like, random. So Times, how was your Monday? Because, like, your Monday's almost over, right? If I remember correctly. I was asking if Times is Mondays was good, because Times is Monday is almost over. Kidder Cat says, we are having nachos for dinner. I'm so excited. Ooh, nachos are delicious though. That is definitely something to be excited for. Nachos are super yum. What kind of nachos are you having? Like, is it just like traditional nachos, or I need more details. More details about the deliciousness that is nachos. Beef nachos on Doritos, because Doritos are bomb. Okay, hold up. What kind of Doritos? Because that makes a huge difference. Like, which Doritos? I do cheese, kids do ranch. I would be down to try the cheese ones because I bet those would taste really good. New prompt is nachos. I've done I bet the spicy nacho is really good. Yeah, I can't. I have to limit my Dorito consumption because I'm actually allergic to some of the ingredients in the Doritos. All right, let's see. Erwin says nachos. Nachos. Kidder Cat, you still need to do a prompt at some point. Just saying. I'm not gonna let it die. I keep dropping my pen. Let's see, nachos. Where do we want to put the nachos? Maybe I should put them like down here. Seems like a perfect little spot for a bunch of nachos. The question is, like, how do I want to present these nachos? Oh, no, this is just gonna make me hungry. You guys, y'all are just gonna make me hungry. Oh, oh, deliciousness. I see deliciousness on my screen. Nacho. Okay, we definitely want like the gooey, drippy cheese nachos. Just saying. Like, I'm thinking, hold on, let me see here. Thinking we like have it where like we're pulling up a nacho. And it's gonna have like crazy gooiness going on from the rest of the nachos, which will be down here. Okay, this event, I need to like make a mark at so I know exactly where I normally put my freaking camera at, because this is driving me crazy. Alright, so we got like nacho chips. All little nacho chips. With, let's see. I saw a picture of delicious gooey nachos. Where'd it go? Oh, it was making me hungry. Okay. What do we want on the nachos? I don't like olives, but maybe I should add olives anyway. I'm definitely gonna add jalapenos because jalapenos are delicious. We definitely want like little ground beefy bits. I feel like this is easily gonna end up becoming really hard to tell what it is. Lots of little ground beefy bits. Gotta make sure there's some ground beefy bits on the actual nacho chip you're grabbing, because like, let's be real for a second. Cheese, sun-dried tomatoes, jalapeno peppers, green onion. Okay. What does sun-dried tomatoes even look like? Like, they're just little bits, right? Like... like, jalapeno peppers, at least, like, they're kind of circles. Make a tomato, make it a raisin? That's just gonna make me draw raisins. Like, I don't... like, what? Dicey bits that we don't entirely know what they are. The art girl is being mean to me. I'm not being mean. That's not coming out right. Let's see here. Gotta make sure I get the cheesy stringy bit correct. Where'd I had a reference picture for pulling cheese. Where'd it go? It was delicious looking. I want to see the cheese pool. Oh, there's some sun-dried tomatoes, I think. Yeah, I still don't know how to make that work. Or at least work in such a way that you can tell what it is without color. Like some of these, if you take the color away, they all kind of look the same. Yeah, that's too much cheese. Said no one ever, but for the purpose of this drawing, it doesn't look great. Because I don't want it to end up looking like a piece of pizza, you know? Okay, I think that works. So now he has the cheese, the nachos and the cheese. We just got like clean it up just a little bit. Nachos. That is something I have not made in a while. I might see if other people in the house would be interested in me making just some fresh nachos soon. It's been a while. They're terrible for us when I make them, but they're so fucking delicious. Like, they're so good. If there's one, they're one of those meals that I'm like, all right, if I make these, we cannot have pizza for the month. We cannot have like there's like a list of things I'm like, if I make these, then we have to eat healthy for the rest of the month. like that's how bad they are. Like I do not hold back when it comes to making the nachos, and so they always end up being very very terrible for you. But like sometimes you just need that terrible for you food snack. Like I definitely don't think I could make it soon, because like we just had restaurant burgers yesterday. Or well, I had wings and my partner had restaurant burgers. So I don't think we are fit enough right now to like have terrible for you nachos right now. But like next month we could totally just like nom some nachos. There we go. Alright, so we got nachos. Num nums. Yummy, delicious num nums. Nachos. Yummy, delicious nachos. I love how like all over the place these pages are getting. Like we have food, we have Pokemon, we have actual critters, like just random. It's great. I love it. Alright, so for a better picture of the nachos, just zooming in just a little bit there, give you kind of a better idea of the nachos. I don't know why it's being so blurry. Or at least on my screen it looks blurry. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's showing up very well for y'all either. Maybe that helps a little bit. Lots of ooey gooiness happening. And then cut back up here. Whoop. Alright, what did I just do that made it go crickle? Or crackle, or whatever you want to call that sound. Whoopsies. Struggles. Just a little bit of struggles. It's not that big deal. Not really. Nope, it's too low again. Gosh darn it. There you go. Little sesame seeds. I feel like I need my smaller pen, which I almost never use anymore. But for this, I think I use it. Sometimes you just need a really, really, really small pen to get the work done. Get the job done. Give me 1 second. Where is... Oh my goodness, where'd it go? Sorry, I'm looking for a message really quick. There it is. Berg. Alright. Back to our super salad broccoli friend. Broccoli. So delicious. Who else likes broccoli? I like steamed broccoli with cheese and raw broccoli with ranch. Sometimes I'll have roasted broccoli though. Roasted broccoli is not too bad. It's not my favorite, but it's good with certain dishes. Though you have to be really careful not to accidentally burn it. Like it burns really quickly if you're not careful. You love some broccoli? Yay, broccoli friends! I'm not gonna lie, one of my absolute favorite things is when you get like steamed broccoli and that like super obviously terrible for you processed cheese from like a buffet. Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's like in a freaking pump canister. You just like pump it on top of the broccoli. Like, oh my god, it's so good. It's so terrible for you, but like, I don't know what it is, but it's so good. And I've never been able to replicate it from like the store. Like I can never figure out like what cheese it is. I'm like, come on, give it to me. Like it's so good. It's so bad for you, but it's so good. I'm like, well, here goes all health components from my broccoli as I layer this cheese on top. So good though. I will feast on that shit. I eat it raw or cooked happily, buttery and salty. Yes. Ooh, buttered broccoli is also very delicious. But like my absolute favorite is putting cheese on top. Like, like just melt a little bit of American cheese on top. So good. Or that really terrible for you stuff from the buffet. No idea what type of cheese it is exactly, but it's so good. Alright, we're almost done with our broccoli, dude. I almost feel like I should put like a super salad on top. Kind of like what they do in the comic books. almost feel like I should be putting like bubble letter or like comic book letter, whatever, super salad on top of our broccoli dude. But I also kind of like leaving it there so people have to like go through the list and be like, what is this? I've also been debating on, or well, I'm not going to because I shouldn't, but I kind of want to redo the page where I'm writing all the prompts and stuff. My school used to do baked potato bars once in a blue moon, and we started putting broccoli on it with chili and cheese, and the school didn't complain one bit because yo! Okay, I am mad jealous that y'all even had that as an option. Like, where the heck? Where was that? Like, that sounds amazing. Shit, maybe I need to get me some baked potatoes. Ooh, baked potato, like, maybe that's just what I do soon. Like, I just do baked potatoes and make, like, a chili and, like, just stuff to, like, make massive loaded baked potatoes. Like, oh, yum. Delicious. Making me drool over here. Small town school, like, my grad class was less than 60. How the hell do you have a smaller graduating class than I did? Like, my graduating class was a total of 83. And that's after we had a few dropouts. How the heck did you end up even with a smaller class than me? Like maybe 40 to 60. That's crazy. Think I'm gonna make loaded potato skins and sausages tonight. That sounds delicious. I am flabbergasted that you managed to somehow have a grad class less than I did. I'll have to bust out my yearbook and count. Yes, I'm really curious now. Cause like, yeah, no, we had a total of 83, and that's after we had a few dropouts. And that was considered like stupid small because most of the schools around us, like, first of all, it wasn't like a standard public school, but like all the public schools around us had like hundreds to thousands. Like, it was crazy. So ours was like stupid small. I've never heard of one that small. That's crazy. Alright, let me see how I'm gonna do this. I feel like, should I use the smaller one for the lettuce? Nah, it'll be fine. Like, normally I only use a size 3, 5, and 8. But starting to get kind of tempted to break out my 005s and such. Thing is, like, the 005s, like, they're good for like really intense detail sometimes, like when you really want the transition to be super smooth. But I kind of like sticking to the 3, 5, and 8. We had a few transfers due to pregnancies, no dropouts that I know. I don't think, surprisingly, and I'm not really sure how this happened, but surprisingly, I don't think we had a single teen pregnancy in our graduating class. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I have no, like, I'm actually really surprised that that's the case. Or if we did have any teen pregnancies, nobody knew about it. Like, we had a dropout, like, when I say dropouts, like, we had, like, I think, like, 2 people kicked out of the school for, like, drug use. And when I say drug use, I mean, like, they got caught, like, in the school bathroom, and so they got, like, kicked out. Because they were just stupid about it. But, like, everyone knew, like, the teachers knew, hell, some of the teachers did stuff. And so, like, for the most part, the teachers would just kind of look away, but, like, they were dumb and, like, were in the bathroom to the point that, like, it was just so fucking obvious. I was like, how stupid are you? And then we had a couple people, or at least one person or two, like, yeah, like, couple people, like, that couldn't keep their grades up enough to stay in the school that I was in, because you had to keep a minimum of, like, a 2.0 or a 2.5 or something. So, like, we had a couple people that had to go back to their homes, to their home public schools due to grades dropping. And then there's always at least one person that is like, oh, this is not a school, like, I want to go back to regular public school, because, like, our school required a lot more time and commitment than regular public school. So, like, especially if you were a theater kid. Like, if you were a theater kid, you didn't get home before, like, 10 o'clock at night. It was crazy. Like, I know of one girl that got pregnant at the school, like, during her, like, she wasn't in my grade, but, like, our classes were usually mixed based on, like, topic and stuff, so, like, you could be a senior with a freshman, it just depended. I was a nerd, I only did cheer, then was home playing WoW with the weirdos, like Arrow and Turtle. I mean, that was our entire school was, like, the outcasts of the outcasts, so we all were either, like, it was just a school full of nerds, pretty much. Like, typically the ones that were, like, into football or cheerleading or any of your standard, like, high school club stuff, like, they didn't stay at our school. They always went back to, like, public school. They didn't stay at ours, usually. Like, there was this one girl I made friends with that she came in, I was a junior when she was a freshman, and she was really cool, and I think she would have done well in the school, but she absolutely hated that, like, we didn't have, like, regular stuff like cheer and whatnot. Like, she just didn't like not having the regular after-school activities all the time and, like, being so far away from your friends. Like, most of us lived, like, 45 minutes away from our closest friends at minimum. Like, there was this one friend I had, I used to drive, like, an hour or so just to see them, and then an hour back once I had my car. Because we just, like, no one lived near each other. So. Wait, I ran a club, bite me kidders, I will fight you and lose. What are y'all doing over there? Y'all are silly. Hey Svid, you should give me a prompt if you are interested. If you want to, like, have your name put in the book and stuff. I would love to have you added to the project. Remember, use for evers and evers. That's not, wait, that's not important. Oh, it's important. Wait, what? Was it like anime club or D&D club or something? We had, like, an unofficial anime club that, like, barely actually did anything. But I wasn't able to join clubs because, like, it was an anime club? Nice, yeah. Like, I think we had one, but the few clubs our school did have, I wasn't able to join because I wasn't allowed a social life, basically, so. I ended up being, like, the outcast of the outcast simply because I never was able to hang out with anybody for the most part. I was stuck going home and staying home forever and ever and ever. But we did fundraisers for the school and everything. You know what, now that I think about it, our high school, like, I don't think we had fundraisers. Yeah, I don't think, now that I think about it, I don't think we did fundraisers, like, ever. For high school. I don't remember there being a single fundraiser. You ran them by yourself? Aww. Like, the theater class, or the theater programs might have done fundraisers just because, like, theater, and they needed like costume supplies and stuff. Made over $300 for the library between 2 fundraisers. That's awesome. That's really cool. Yeah, our school was mostly like funded by all the different cities that pulled students from. Like every student from each city, the city like paid our tuition, so to speak. Like that's basically what it was like each city like sent money to the school for whatever students went. And then the school like had stuff that parents could like get, I guess. And they like would ask for donations from people, like from parents every now and then. But for the most part, like they didn't really ask us for financing, I guess, because like to do our extracurriculars and to like do our general studies, like it already cost a ton in supplies. Like I had to get a bunch of art supplies, and theater had to like, you know, deal with like a lot of travel, or you know stage supplies. And you know, with the tech kids, they had to get a lot of supplies for that, and robotics and all that mess, and like computers and whatever. So like in a way, I mean, some kids were able to get through without really buying much, but like we were kind of just expected to buy our own supplies kind of thing. We had chocolate covered almonds like every year. Oh, you know what? I bet if we had sold like baked goods, we would probably have done pretty well. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't have any of that. Well, so I went to a magnet school, and so like to get into the school you had to audition, and then you know, like you auditioned for your major, kind of like in college. And so then whatever major you ended up in, you had to basically pay for the supplies to fulfill that major. My robotics club needed to bring our own money for it. Yeah, no, like they had to do that too. Like for event, like they had to like fund for like their own robot parts and stuff or whatever. School for magnets. No, they just called it a magnet school because they like, so like they would bring in students from like 12 different counties. We had drinking out by the bonfires late at night, questioning your judgments. I definitely heard of quite a few of those parties happening. I just never was able to attend them because family problems. To teach them how to be magnets. Actually, that's fine. I actually got really like sad when I recently checked in to see how many of my fellow students were still like doing their major, right? And like I get it, like people change, and like most of our majors were not like super stable majors when it comes to jobs and stuff. But I was really sad how many of my fellow artists were no longer making art. Which, like, I get it. Art's a really hard field to, like, support yourself on. But it made me sad that so many of them had just quit. Like, not even doing it on the side. Just a bunch of them just weren't doing it at all anymore. And I was like, no. Like, so many of y'all were doing such good work. Like, I can remember some of them and just being in awe of, like, the stuff that they would make. And so many of them just don't anymore. I also, apparently, by going to that school, made, like, a lifelong enemy. I felt so bad. But I made, like, a lifelong enemy by accepting my offer to go to that school. Because it was, like, you know, limited spots or whatever for the cities. And I remember this kid who I knew was applying for the same, like, you know, the same program I was or whatever. And I remember getting my letter saying that I was accepted if I so chose to, you know, accept their acceptance or whatever. And I remember, like, running to him and being, like, so excited because I was like, oh, if I got in, that means he got in. Because I used to, like, I thought that his stuff was so much better than mine. Like, so much better. And, turned out he was actually my replacement. So, like, if I said no, then he would have gotten in. And I was just like, oh my god, wait, what? I was like, hold up. I was like, that's not cool. I was like, why do they tell the students, like, who their replacements are? Like, what the fuck? But I don't know if it was actually that they told him or if it was just more of, like, knowing who all applied and who didn't. Because there was only, like, a couple of us. Like, I think there were maybe 3 of us that applied for the art program, and then the rest applied for, like, other programs. It might have been an assumption on his part. I don't know. All I know is that, like, we did apply for the same program, and I don't know anyone else who applied for the program. But, like, I don't know. All I know is that, like, he was so upset. And I was like, he, like, actually, like, begged me. He was like, please don't go. Makes me think of a school, like, on Victoria's show on Nick. Wait, what show is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that something I should look up? I just remember him, like, begging me not to go, and I was like, dude, like, no, I'm gonna go. Like, I wouldn't have applied if I didn't want to go. Oh, I need to look up the shading for a tomato. I always get confused as to where the lighter parts are. Tomato slice. On Nickelodeon, it was a school for arts, acting, and singing. I mean, that's pretty much what our school was. Like, so ours was, we had visual art, we had dance, theater, vocal, orchestra, tech, creative writing, and I feel like I'm missing one. Tech, creative writing, orchestra, dance, theater. Yeah, no, I feel like there was one more, but those are the main ones I can remember. And, those are the main ones I can remember. And so, like, our rival school, which you also could apply to, had, like, all of your, like, science, history, English, etc. So it was, like, the creative kids versus the nerdy kids. I had history, English, and math and gym. Puke. Oh, yeah, we had gym. It was gross. Like, we still had all your basic classes. Like, we still had your, like, standard stuff. It was just that we also had whatever we were majoring in. So, like, our school day started at, like, 8:15, something like that. And then most of us did not get home until, like, 5 at night. Like, 5 in the evening or so. And that's if you weren't one of the, ones that did performances. So, like, theater, orchestra, vocal, and dance, they sometimes didn't get home until, like, 10 at night. It was crazy. Like, I did not I mean, I guess I envied them a little bit because I didn't want to be at home, but, like, I didn't envy the fact that they had to do so much work all of the time. Okay, so these are the parts that are super dark. Like, typically your general day would have 1 to 2 classes of your major, and then the other classes would be, like, your standard classes. And then depending on what classes you were taking or what your major was, sometimes you had to stay after for, you know, practice or whatever. Like, I was in stagecraft one year, and so I had to stay after pretty late because I had to help, like, build sets and stuff, which was really, really fun, and I totally would have kept doing that through college if I'd had more time, because it was really cool. Like, I want a table saw and a miter saw, and, like, oh my god, I want to build all the things. It was so fun. Oops, that's not the pen I want. Thank God I did not start with that. I hated gym though. Oh my god, we had the worst gym teacher. Like, he was such a sexist pig. He was sexist and kind of perverted and, like, ugh. He was really gross. He would, like, yell at you if he saw you not, like, running or whatever. And I'd be like, dude, I'm about to pass out. And he's just like, don't care. Like, when you pass out is when I'll care. Mine was a lady who was nice, but she kind of gave you the creeps. So our guy, like, he gave us the creeps because we were like, dude, like, you're looking a little too close at the girls, you know? But he also was just a dick. Like, like, if you told him, like, oh, I have asthma, he'd be like, well, when you pass out, we'll send you to the nurse. I was like, dude, you gonna pay my hospital bill? Like, ugh. And he would always make jokes about, like, slapping his wife. Like, he always made these, like, crazy jokes about, like, abusing his wife. And we were like, dude, what makes you think these are funny? Like, what the fuck? He'd be like, if you don't behave, I'm gonna have to go home and slap my wife around. We're like, what the hell, dude? We're like, what is wrong with you? He was really, really weird. And it took forever for him to... I think he eventually got fired. But it wasn't until way after I was gone. Boomer humor? Yeah, I mean, he was... Oh my god, he was such a boomer. Like, such a boomer. Grab his dick and twist it? No thanks. Ain't nobody want to get that close to that dude. Ugh. Gross. Alright, I think our broccoli dude... I think our little super salad broccoli friend is done. So, let's see. Maybe I should go ahead and ink our notches in so that they're nice and, like, solid. Oh, you never heard the meme with it? No, I didn't. I haven't. Ooh, felicious Why did I not guess that that would be your thing? I'm gonna have to look up the word felicious. But thanks you, Riv. I will add that. You gonna send it to me? Okay. I have to look up what felicious means. As I'm, like, also making sure I'm spelling it correct. Felicious. Porpoise. Porpoise. Thank you, Ria. I'm so happy that you decided to come over and give me a thing. Let's see, what is felicious? What is it? I can't spell. How do you spell this? Okay, felicious okay. Felicious means... Huh? To deceive or mislead. Felicious is like a mistaken belief. Erroneous, false, untrue, incorrect. So, an incorrect, a false porpoise. Porpoise. And a porpoise is just like, what, like dolphins and stuff? Yeah. Porpoise are a small-toothed whale with a low triangular dorsal fin and a blunt, rounded snout. Make a seal pretending to be a dolphin. I have you on TikTok, right? Or no, I don't know if you have me on TikTok. I do have TikTok, so if you send me the link, like, through Discord, I can easily open it at some point. I'll probably have to wait till after stream, though. a fake. Do I want to do a seal or something else? A seal would be really cute. All right, let me see. I can probably. No, I'm gonna have to wait until after stream to do this. Cause I don't know what it's gonna say. I don't know what it's gonna say, and I don't want to get in trouble. Sent. Every time I hear it, it makes me giggle. All right, I'm gonna look that up at some point here. Let me ink the edges of these nachos, and then we'll get started on this felicious. I hope I'm saying that right. Felicious porpoise. It's actually an alert on my stream. You know what? I need to like figure out, I need to go in and like edit alerts so that they make fun little sounds and stuff. All right. Right. I was going to ink this and then make us our little felicious. What the fuck? Why are we listening to when it, what the? No. I don't like whatever that was. I think I need to make my own playlist based off of this playlist because there's a certain few like parts of this playlist that I just don't like. Ice cream truck music, yeah, I'm just like, well, no. Yeah. the nostalgia I have with that is not good. People fucking would jump that. Like, okay, so where I grew up, we used to get ice cream trucks, and then enough people jumped the ice cream truck that they stopped sending ice cream trucks. Like, like they stopped sending ice cream trucks to our area because people would just keep jumping it. It was ridiculous. There we go. All right. Got the outline of that done. So let me. Oh, now all I can think about is like a dressed up seal. Is there anything cuter than a seal? We already did an otter on the last page, so I don't really want to do an otter again. I guess a seal would make sense. A manatee? I think I like the idea of a seal better. But then the whole, I'm trying to think how to do it because like, to make it look like a seal that's in a dolphin costume rather than like a shark costume is gonna be the trick, right? Like, because it's not a shark fin, it's like a small dorsal fin. I guess I could make it look like it's wearing like a little cup on its nose to give it like a little bottle nose. Maybe make it painting itself like an orca. Are orcas technically porpoises? Orcas don't count. They're whales. Yeah, no. Let me see. Different species of porpoise. Yeah, no, they're all very, they're not, well, that almost looks like an orca. It's not an orca, but it looks like, almost like an orca. Apparently porpoise are their own little thing. What does a spectacle porpoise look like? They don't have any pictures of them. Oh, well, no, that one's an orca. Oh, that's for saving whales. That's not just porpoise. Huh. Maybe a traffic cone and a flappy fin taped on its back. That's cute. That actually would be really cute and like really like crazy. Like, what is this? I might do that actually. I like that idea. Now, where to put it? Where do we want to put it on here? Because we're starting to run out of space of the larger things. So we have like notches are happening down here. It's almost like they're being difficult on porpoise. I'm gonna start making a list of all the puns y'all keep coming up with. Just a list of puns. We have more space up here. I could maybe like find a way to fit it in here somewhere. Let me pull up. Let's see here. Look up a seal. Why are seals so cute? I love how I love the little baby seals. Like, they're so freaking cute. Like, some seals are terrifying, and then some seals are just like so adorable. They're just little water puppies. They're little water puppies. I'm doing it through here. All right, let me see if I can. They're just so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's a terrifying little Photoshop someone made. Ooh, no thanks. All right. So we're gonna do like it's gonna be like a little swoopy kind of, just gonna swoop in here. So let me think how to make this work. Because they have like little heads that turn into larger. Like, shields are very, very round. They need all of that blubber to keep them warm. There was a story I read of a photographer doing underwater photography of leopard seals, and this female kept swimming around him and then started bringing him fish, and even a penguin trying to feed the camera thinking it was his mouth. Oh my god. I bet those were great photos. Like, I bet he got so many good photos. I love when wildlife is just like confused by our nature observers and they're just like, let me help you. Like, have you seen all the things where like foxes or bobcats or whatever just like come up and like hang out with them Like, they're like set up to take photos, and the next thing you know, there's like a little fox just perching on its head or something, or like a meerkat, or like they're just like, I'm hanging out, we're friends now. I'm thinking like right here, we'll put the little dorsal fin, which is like dish. But it's like made of cardboard, so we're gonna like tape it. Cardboard fin. We got tapes. My kitty is trying to eat my curtain. Yes, the wonderful diet of fiber, or of fibers? Fibers? Cloth. Like, as soon as I said fiber, I was like, wait, that actually kind of makes sense, and that's not what I was going for. Wait, how do their little feeties work? They have like these little flippers, but like, so they're kind of like, there we go. I need to like rearrange my studio some so that my cats can come back into my studio, because I feel bad that I'm not able to hang out with them as much anymore because plants are the main reason that they're not allowed in here, because they try to eat them. And so I need to like adjust the way I have my plants in this room so I can have my cats back in this room, so that they can be like, okay, hurrah, we're here's, yay, happies. It used to be that I had like a little area set up for the cats in here where they would just like hang out and like take naps while I worked, or they'd come and sit in my lap, and it was super cute. But haven't had that in a while because all my plants are in here and they just want to eat them all of the time, and I'm like, y'all can't eat these, they're bad for you. Get a better picture of their tails. Where's the one that I was looking at before for the tail? There it is. It's like a baby tail. That's okay. We'll use baby tail. There's kind of like, kind of got their own little. Oh my god, it is the Witcher song. Honestly, I'm surprised that this song hasn't gotten it muted, but I guess it's different enough or something to where it's still DMCA free. I don't really know how that works, but so far it's not been, you know, triggered or called out or anything, so... I won't lie, I play my Spotify so much and only a few things get muted on my stuff. Yeah, so like... they stopped banning accounts for it, I guess, from what I hear. I don't know about that. I mean, if you look it up, they still, like, are not cool with it. So, I don't know. Like, do you have, like... you say they stopped muting it, but, like, have you gotten any copyright strikes from it? At all? Because, like, I would definitely love to just play my regular music. Y'all probably would hate it because it would mean that I'd start singing, but it definitely would make it easier for me to do stuff. None. They mute small parts. That's it. Interesting. Because, see, what I used to do is I used to just play my regular music, but I had it set so that it wouldn't record the music I played on the VOD. But I heard that, like, people were still getting in trouble for that. And, like, I guess for the smaller streamers, you're more likely to get away with it. But, like, I don't know. I don't want to, like, fuck it up, you know? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to doing that at some point. But they, like, muted one Megan Trainor song. That's it. Interesting. It might be that they have agreements, kind of like with YouTube. So, like, with YouTube, you can play a lot of, like, music, and it'll just, like, make it where you can't, monetize certain videos or whatever, because, like, those artists have an agreement with YouTube that, like, they can have those songs on YouTube or something like that. So maybe they, like, did that or something. I don't know. I'd have to look into it more before I really... start doing it again. Alright, let's see if I can make this work. Okay, so wait. If I'm doing it in such a way that... shields are kind of lumpy. Shields go down, lumpy. And then... better. Let's see. The heads are kind of. They have like these really cute big old eyes. I feel like weirdly they're super expression. They're like have massive expression. And then we were gonna do like a traffic cone for the nose. Unless we can think of something better, traffic cone, or what would be better than a traffic cone for like a bottle nose of sorts. I could do like an actual bottle of or something, but that would just make me feel sad because litter in the ocean. I feel like the traffic cones are a little too pointy. Well, they have some that aren't as pointy though. So I guess it doesn't have to be a pointy cone. This is gonna really make me play around with freaking perspective though. Let's see. Oh, what if I made it a party hat instead? What if instead of a traffic cone, we did a party hat? I like the idea of the party hat better. We're gonna do party hat. Sure, we give him whiskers. The seal has whiskers. Party hat. Let's see. Party hat. Okay, and then I'm gonna make it a younger seal, being silly, so because I think the younger ones are the ones that have spots. Let me see. What are the spotted seals look like? Yeah, the younger ones have spots. Oh, they're so cute. Or no, wait, spotted seal is just a thing, isn't it? Gray seals have spots. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about seals. Looks like gray seals always have spots. Cool. So we'll go and watch a little show. Leopard seal. Do leopard seals have spots? Seals are so cute. Oh my god. I got to pet one. I got to pet a seal once. They were very like, we had to be like very specific in how we like dealt with it, right? Like they were like, all right, whatever you do, like don't put your hand here or here. Cause like they showed us like part of the real danger of seals, which is like their obviously like their teeth. But it wasn't just like, oh, it's dangerous because like they bite and have big teeth, blah blah blah. It was because part of what helps the seals digest food and such is that their teeth naturally have like this intense bacteria on them. Like their teeth are like straight up black, or at least the seals that we were like dealing with at this thing, and like their teeth were just straight black, and they were like, so what you're seeing is actually the bacteria on their teeth that when they bite it like helps break down whatever they're eating. And I was like, that is insane. Like don't, like please don't please don't bite me. But they were really cute, and we got to give him a little pet while he did little tricks. So and I thought it was really cool, like they weren't kept in like a tank or anything, like they were still like in the wild, so to speak, but like kind of in more of like a roped off area of sorts. It was pretty cool. It seemed way better than some of the places out there that like have them in tanks and shit. Much better than like a zoo. Why do you think they're called leopard seals? I don't know, cause they Angies. at his little army. Little arm needs some spots. All right, so we now have our fallacious porpoise. Our fake porpoise, because apparently that's what fallacious means. Never would have known. I feel like part of this project is just like me learning vocabulary I've never had to deal with before. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and ink this little guy in. I have to move this book around a bit. It's a little more tricky when I get up into the corners. There's not like anything to rest my hand on. Okay, so we got the outline done of our fallacious porpoise. Alright, do we have any more prompts before I go back to inking something? Tap dancing taco. Are you trying to make like a group of things to go with the dapper crab or something? Like that sounds like something that would hang out with the dapper crab. Tap dancing taco. Tap dancing. I'm just putting verbs and nouns together. Nice. Tap dancing taco. Oopsies, did not mean to do that. My bad. Let's see. I mean, when I think tap dancing, I think of the whole top hat thing, but I imagine that is not always the case. Is there another outfit that tap dancers use usually? Tap dancing taco. Oh, I accidentally put on caps lock. My bad. Okay, so I meant to just type in tap dancing, but because my brain was like tap dancing taco, I put in tap dancing taco. There is a ridiculous number of t-shirts apparently that you can buy on the internet that is, I will tap dance for tacos. Like, I did not know this was a thing. Apparently people will tap dance for tacos. Here you go, tap dancing. They all have like the same kind of shoe. That's like, some of them use canes. Yeah, nope, cane, top hat, and the shoes seem to be a thing. I love, have y'all ever like sat and listened to like a tap dance like show performance kind of thing? Like, it's so cool. It's like when they're all in sync and everything, like, it's so cool. Okay, so that seems to be a popular pose. So we'll do that with our taco. Might be able to put it here, actually. Let me go back in. Let's see. Tap dancing taco. Trying to like figure out exactly I think I'm gonna start actually. Let me start with the shoes and such first. Sure we have the little specific thing, so like, and from there it would be like here. They're like very specific shoes. So I'm gonna do it that way. I have a ton I need to get done this week. The more I think about it, like, oof. Honestly, I'll probably do most of it on Wednesday. And I need to like make new business cards. I need to fix up my link thing so it looks nicer. I need to design and order the new business cards so they'll get here in time for when I need them. All right, so. And then we have taco.
was hoping to add like some little arms, but I don't think we'll have space to really show what I was gonna show, so I think this will have to do. Might be able to do an arm holding a cane though. We'll see. Kind of help get the idea across. So then let's see. Make sure we put the toppings on our taco. We got like meats and stuff. Shredded lettuce or whatever. Honestly, I don't even know. We're just gonna fill it with a bunch of random stuff because it's a taco. And honestly, it's kind of hard to tell what the stuff is. So, all right. I guess we should give it a smile, because I think most of the tap dancing has smiles. I feel like whenever they're tap dancing, they're all just like, yay, smiles, huzzah. They're all very like, oh, well, this one's a shocked smile. But most of these are all like very like happy, like, yes, big fun energy, huzzah. Sorry, I only do sad tap dancing. That's alright. Applause along. Tika 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 tika. I can't even. Tika tika ta tapa tapa tika.
It's happy like our moose. Hard to say, but you can hear it in your head. Yeah, I'm like, eh. It's happy like our moose. Pretty sure if this thing showed up near me, I would just like scream and run away. Like, this is kind of creepy looking. But there we go. Oops, I keep hitting the light. My bad. Now we have a tap dancing taco. Tap dance and taco time. This page is crazy. Getting crazier and crazier. Okay, let's see. I think I'm gonna ink and Cubone next. My little Cubone friend. It's a little happy Cubone instead of the sad Cubone.
That pickle is so sweaty looking. So I know right now it looks like sweat, but it's not actually sweat. It's like the natural texture of pickles. So like they're kind of bumpy, right?
So my hope is that when I get to shading, it'll look less like sweat and more like bumps. The first time I grew my own cucumbers, I was not expecting them to be super prickly. Like, I had no idea that they're actually really prickly before you get them at the store, right? Like, I remember going to harvest them and just grabbing the cucumber and being like, ow, what the fuck? And then realizing it was like super spiky. I was like, what is this? Why is it spiky? Like, I had no idea that they naturally are spiky. How would they defend themselves? I don't know. I mean, most of my vegetables I grew were very bad at defending themselves because they got eaten. But I guess, like, that's why cucumbers don't get eaten. Because they're spiky, so if the deer try to be like, nom, it just, like, stabs their mouths. Doesn't happen with tomatoes and peppers, though. My tomatoes and my peppers, they were just like, haha, nom. Didn't stop, my dear. I was so sad the year that I tried doing my own little vegetables and the deer just decimated everything. I was like, but my vegetables. I need to look this up really quick. Oops. Alright, let me see. I'm gonna need my smaller one for this. Mine are in a small fenced-in area now. Yeah, I wanted to do that, but we're not allowed to with our lease, so I ended up just kind of giving up. I was like, alright, well, I guess I can't have vegetables. Oh, I forgot a line here. I'm wanting to move out of my HOA soon because I want chickens. Nice. I don't think I'll ever want chickens just because I cannot stand the smell of chickens personally. We were supposed to go house hunting this year, but because of everything that's going on, that definitely got put on hold. So I don't know when or if we will ever get around to going back to house hunting. Just kind of depends. Chimkins. Excuse me. Alright, so there's like a basic coloring that needs to happen here. Now we do the regular shading. I got so excited I found the chicken nuggets I can have. I found them at Costco. I was so excited I bought 2 gigantic bags just to shove in my freezer so that hopefully, like, if they run out, I'll just have some already. Like, I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, nuggies. I was like, the nuggies I can eat. Give them to me. Like, how can you not get excited about nuggies?
hitting the stinking light. Okay. Alright, we got our happy little cool bone. Go ahead and see about inking in some of this other stuff real quick. Not really quick, but you know. You know. Maybe, I don't know. Alright. If this doesn't keep. Did it like untighten or something? What is going on here? Darn it, I missed. Your nacho meats. Of course, can't forget about the cheesy goodness. notches outlined at least. Still need to ink them. Let's see. Still need to ink in our tap dancing taco and our fallacious porpoise up here at the top. Start with our tap dancing taco. With their snazzy shoes. Of course, we have a taco filling that's just kind of all over the place because, well, taco. Out the little face. We have our tap dancing taco for the moment. Now we need to finish our little fallacious porpoise. Oh, a dancing taco? Hey, yeah, so we got, let's see, we ended up getting nachos. We started talking about food. So we got nachos, we have a tap dancing taco, and then we have a fallacious porpoise, which fallacious basically means fake, from what I gathered looking up the definition. So we did a seal that's pretending to be a porpoise. So you can see it has like a little cardboard fin, and then we did a little party hat for the nose. So, yeah. There's a corn. There's no corn. What are you talking about, corn? There's no corn. What corn? There's no corn. There's no corn. Oop, wrong way. Loaded potato. There's my oh my gosh. Y'all are just filling it with food today. All right, loaded potato. Oh wait, I might go crazy with the idea of a loaded potato. Hold on. So let's see, Kit or Cat. at 95. So a loaded potato.
That's a cucumber. Wait, are you talking about your selfless pickle? This is gonna be a selfless pickle. It's doing the little like I volunteer as tribute thing. Which is why it has the braid and stuff. Loaded potato. Where am I gonna put a loaded potato? I'm also trying to decide how I want, like, do we want it to be a loaded potato, like a rich potato? Or do we want it to be a loaded potato, like, don't mess around with this potato? It kind of looks like Elsa from Frozen, not gonna lie. Oh my god. It'll look different once it's, like, shaded and stuff. Maybe I should put in the little Mockingjay pin or something. Let's see. As for loaded potato, y'all are just filling this page with food. Think I'm gonna just, oops. Think I'm gonna draw like a potato, but with like, just gonna maybe put it up here, but I'm not sure if that's enough space. I'll make it work. So let me see here. For what I'm wanting to do with it. Loaded potato. No, I don't want loaded potato soup. Loaded potato. Yeah, like this. That's a good loaded potato. Can you do a prideful capybara? Oh my god. I might be running out of space on this page, but let me write that down. I'm hungry if you can't tell. Right, okay, hold on, let me write that down. So from Times Fair. Times Fair is a prideful capybara. Okay. Alright, give me a sec. I gotta do the loaded potato first, and then I can do the prideful capybara. I'll start making these a little bit smaller drawings because I'm starting to run out of space. Which also just means I'm gonna have to like move to the next page soon, but we still have a lot of open space, so I just need to do some smaller stuff. So I'm gonna do a loaded potato first. Oh, where'd it go? Come on, there's a gnat flying around again. That somehow hasn't gotten caught by my plant traps. Alright, let me see here. So low pig potato, we want like sour cream. Gotta make sure you have all that good stuff. I don't know why, but I want the capybara to have a low taper fade for some reason. Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. Low taper fade. Like, I know it's a hairstyle thing, but I'll have to look it up so I can know what exactly I'm supposed to be doing. And I got like bacon bits. Hold on. First I need to draw just a regular baked potato kind of thing. And then I'm gonna add some stuff to it to make it look
you know, to fit the whole loaded idea. Okay, so it's like, got lots of sour cream and butter. Lots of these little bacon strips. And then these like shallot looking things. Which, hell, those could just be like sprinkles for all I know. Just gonna put some little circles on here. And then like what I'm really wanting is for this to go here. This is what came up in my brain when you first said loaded baked potato, or loaded potato. So that's what I'm doing. It's ridiculous and weird, but that's okay. Can't help just read this. Slow cooked bolognese over pasta, top of bubbling golden cheese, rich, savory, and irresistibly melty. Oh, that sounds awesome. Like, yes, please. I'm making nachos, loaded up. Never had bolognese. Crispy chips buried under melty cheese, spicy beef, jalapeno salsa sauce. Yes, that is delicious. That sounds awesome. Alright, so I made a very odd form of a loaded potato. But I don't know, it's the weird thing that happened in my brain, so that's what we got. It's weird, but it's there. Got a little big potato. Alright. And then let me look up a the weirder the better. Yeah, let me look up a capybara. Like, I vaguely know what they look like, but I want to make sure I actually don't just guess. Oh, they're cute. Let's see, prideful. How to make a capybara look prideful. And also, oh right, I have to look up what a low taper fade is. Low taper fade. Huh, interesting. That's gonna be an interesting one to try and put on a capybara. Oh, little baby capybaras are super cute. Oh my goodness. Capybaras kind of look prideful on their own, to be honest. They look like they're judging you. Alright, let's see. Maybe up here. They have such tiny little ears. It's kind of, It's not gonna work for what I want. Not really. Bring it down a little. Make it a little smaller. See if I can. Okay, so let's see in here. Let's see if we can give it kind of like this weird side-eye looking sort of. Their coloring is weird. I get like the color shifts are very like subtle, but they have like some definitive coloring areas. Alright, and then this little ear. Teeny tiny ear. So cute. And then this low fade thing. Let me see. I'm not even sure how to, cause like they don't have much of a forehead. What did I have till now? The Happy Moose, the Handsome Peanut Butter, Selfless Pickle, and now the Prideful Capybara. Yep, those are the ones you've got so far. With its little fade thing going on, sort of. Tried to make it look like it had a side eye and on kind of the fade, which will be a little bit more apparent when it comes time to like shade it in. Professional sock. Okay, it's different. Professional sock. Let me write this down. Actually, wait, what time is it? Okay, yeah. I have probably about just enough time to do this one, and then that'll probably be it for prompts for today. Professional sock. What type of socks? Let's see here. Lol, if you look up professional sock, it like gives you like a bajillion different versions. You now has 5. Yep. Ooh, that looks cool. What is that for? I don't know what this is technically a professional sock for, but it looks like a cool sock, so we're gonna go for it because I like the pattern on it. And then, but the Handsome Peanut Butter is still my fave, closely followed by Elsa the Pickle. Help if I can like, it would help if I could spell today. Let me see, professional, so like a tie, suit jacket, maybe some glasses. Alright. Where to put this sock? Also, how is this comparing to this one? Okay. This page is almost close to being finished, I think, just because of space stuff. I'm gonna like see if I can slip the sock in kind of back here somewhere. Over here. It's good. It's merging with the moose. Oh no. What is Gummy up to? Oh, so that's usually reserved for when I'm playing video games, but it makes me take a edible. Like a 420 edible. Which reminds me, I need to check and see how many I have left. I probably need to order more. I think this needs to go out a little further, actually. Yeah, it makes me take a 420 edible, which I use for pain management, PTSD management, and etc. So, totally allowed here, and it helps me in multiple ways. Maybe I did this too long this time. Hold up. Oh, I think it's just too thin. That helps. There we go. So we got the basic shape, and then I want to do this. the zigzag pattern on this. So I think I'm actually going to use that on the tie. Because this is a professional sock, of course. So we have to have a tie. I don't know, I just really liked the zigzag for some reason on this sock, so it is now part of the tie. It's a sock, but with like a weird faux tie thing going on. Not sure this one's gonna translate as well, but you know what? I like it. It's fine. It's kooky. It's kooky, and we like kooky. Now the mousse is warm, right? Like it's like it goes into a sock. I don't know, for some reason I wanted it to have like a little pattern on it. Think of a prompt that you can think about for a while. I prefer for them to be done while live. So I would say save it for next time, and then I can think about it during the stream. Because I don't want it to be something where like people give me prompts for me to do off stream, or like start giving me prompts off stream kind of thing. If that makes sense. I feel like this needs to be colored in. Yeah. And we'll also color that in, and actually, let's see here. Erase just a little bit here. There we go. Alright, I'll save this unhinged prompt for a while. Okay. There we go. Alright, so then we also now have a professional sock that I'm not really sure looks technically professional, but you know what? It's what came from the prompt, so that's what we're doing. And we might have to start a new page soon, unless I have things that I could do small. Like, we have a little bit of space where I could do like small things, maybe. Or I could just fill it up with the background like I did the last one. Because the last one we had a little bit of space here and here. I feel like we used up more of the space last time. So, I don't know. Maybe we should continue going. Or maybe we start a new page next time. I don't know. Either way, it is 5 o'clock, which means that it has been 3 hours of art stuff, of our crazy co-op art challenge. I will be going to take a break now. I'll be coming back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 3 hours from now. I will be coming back for doing Ark Survival Evolved streams. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. in Sleepy Town. Aw, you go get some good rest. But yeah, so 3 hours from now, I'll start doing my video game streaming. I have to go like eat and take a break and all that stuff. So I will see y'all then. Thanks for coming out, y'all. If you haven't already, totally suggest joining my Discord. It's where I put all the updates and stuff. So I'll see y'all later. Bye.